What's up, everybody? It's Otaku Tavern, back with another video, and we're going to talk about another interesting thing tonight. I feel like, probably should be talked about, to be honest. So yeah, just kind of sit tight, and we'll get through this video. Hopefully it's a good one, and yeah. So anyway, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on so that you do not miss a video. Share it with friends, whoever is interested in stuff like this, obviously. The games and anime and stuff like that, as well as some of these topics and all that good stuff. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna get into this. So topic of this video is people have grown cold in 2025. Honestly, it stinks that I'm even making this video. It's absolutely ridiculous, but here we are. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about what's going on. So there's honestly a lot going on, and people today, like, if you remember, it's like, back in the day, it's like, crap, I'm trying to, how did I do not remember how to, chakra charge. Oh, crap. I'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, people have grown completely cold, and it's like, you can't really win or lose, because it's just, people nowadays, it's like, let's say like a person is like out and about, right? And obviously you're out there with other people and all this other stuff, and it's like, oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, anyway, you're out there with all these people and stuff, right? And, like, say you, like, get into some trouble, like, not, like, willingly, but, like, say, like, there's a crime that takes place, right? And nobody will try to pitch in and help you if you're the victim of a crime in public. Like, it is the way that it seems, because it's like, a lot of the times I see, like, all these crimes happening in, like, broad daylight, right? And, I'm not talking about, like, crimes where obviously it's like, a lot could go wrong if someone even moves. I'm talking about, like, just kind of simple stuff, to be honest. Like, say like a woman is being, like, harassed in public, right? And say there's, like, all these, like, strong dudes around, and then, like, there's, like, other women around, obviously, and it's like, yeah, sure, some of the women will start, like, kind of spouting off or whatever, but it's like, that's not really gonna get the job done. Like, where in the heck, like, why do the men not step in when, like, this is going on? It really makes me wonder. Sasuke, you're pissing me off. It really makes me wonder, because, why ain't these men, like, stepping in to help? Like, why are they just kind of, like, sitting there silent? Like, and the thing is like, it's because people have grown cold. It's like they don't even care. Like, And it's like, you know, you kind of think about it, and it's like, you know, well, what if that was your, like, daughter out in public, you know, experiencing that, and then nobody stepped in? It's like, yeah, you would have a problem with it then, wouldn't you? Like, I don't know, like, it's crazy, but, like, yeah, I've noticed that, and I think it's got to do with people are just so cold now, they don't even want to help. Nobody wants to help anybody. Like, nobody wants to speak to anybody. No one wants to talk to nobody unless it's like through voice call, maybe, if that, or through text message or on social media or some other garbage. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's really crazy, like, how we've even gotten this to this point, because it's like, you know, you would think that if a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm getting mad at Sasuke, y'all. You would think that, you know, people being out in public like that, that they would actually help a woman who, you know, is possibly being harassed by, like, some stalker or something, right? Like, I'm not talking about, like, a man walking up to a woman trying to get a date. I'm not talking about none of that, y'all, so don't even think that. I'm talking about a man or someone that's actually harassing this woman.
Well, I'll admit,
like,
you worked hard.
Why is it so hard for her to get help from her peers in public? And it's like, because the world has grown completely cold, and you know, people just do not care about nobody. Like, I'll give you another thing, like therapy. Now, if you've got help from therapy and you need therapy, by all means, go and do it. But like, at the same time, keep an open mind, because, like, me personally, it's just never worked for me. But like, you'll like go to these therapists, right? And then they'll give you like very heartless answers, very like, they'll be very cold or whatever. Same thing with like, you go to church, right? Like, if you're not the same like class as them, like the same, like a certain job, career that they approve of, or something like that, they will completely reject you. They will shun you, and it's like, that's not good either. And it's like, you know, it honestly prevents people even becoming Christian at that point, because, you know, the problem is honestly not with God. It's actually with a lot of his followers, like, who claim to be his followers, right? Like, but, yeah, you know, the churches, they're no different. They're cold to certain individuals, people on food stamps, right? You know, we've talked about this on the channel before, right? So, people that are on food stamps, Social Security even, or a lot of times, sometimes even Medicaid, like, they will talk down to you. If you're on unemployment, they will say, oh, well, if you don't work, you don't eat. And it's like they take that verse out of context. And another thing, too, is like they treat these people differently. They will not let them speak on the pulpit. Nobody wants to sit by them. Nobody wants to have anything to do with them in the church. I've seen this with my own eyes. Like, I've seen it more than once. Like, I've seen it to every church I've been to. And it's like, you know, they will like kind of like fake talk a little bit to try to be like fake nice, like ha ha ha, you kind of thing, you know, but like, that's not good enough. That's fake. It's pointless. Like, it's completely pointless. And I don't know, it's just like, that's cold too. And, you know, another thing too is like, say you go to a grocery store, or just a place of business, right, to where you purchase something. This could be Walmart, it could be GameStop, it could be Save-A-Lot, it could be any kind of grocery store, right? And, you know, it's like, say you don't know where something's at, right? Like, a lot of times you'll get like,
just like I thought it would.
I mean, you'll get some people that will actually help you. I'm not saying you won't. But a lot of times you'll run into people who are just like, they're really cold about it. Like you should just know where it's at. Like, and I've had this happen quite a few times. I mean, quite a bit, honestly. But like, I mean, I've also had good experiences too. But like, I will say the bad outweighs the good, honestly, when it comes to that. But it's just, yeah, it's like, it makes me wonder, you know, if people are literally, like, honestly, I fully believe this. I feel like a lot of people won't even go to a store because they're so cold they don't want to deal with anybody, so they just purchase crap on Amazon. They won't go to a movie theater because they don't want to deal with a person giving them tickets. They just want to sit on the couch and just order it from home or whatever. And it's like, you know, that's kind of weird there, if you ask me. I mean, I guess it could be like convenient if there's like a sickness like COVID going around or something, but like, another thing is like people like gossiping in public too. Like they'll do things like they're trying to hide the fact that they're gossiping, right? Like in a way that some of them do. Like it's weird because I like, you know, it's like, I know you're gossiping. Like what are you, like what are you even doing? Like why are you trying to sit here and like put a piece of paper, like try to block your mouth and stuff? And then it's like, you know, that right there shows me that you're gossiping about somebody, or possibly even me, like, or whoever you are, you know. But like, it's just, it's crazy world we live in. But like, yeah, people do not want to help anybody anymore as well. Like, I mean, not at all. Like, a lot of times, like back in the day, you could hold the door open for somebody, and it's like, you know, they'll look at you all weird, like it's just not normal anymore. And it's like, another thing is like, some of them will be even like, you know, well, I can do it myself. Like, I can get it myself. Like, you know, quite a bit of Western women are this way, but like, this is not just a women problem. This is really anybody. It's like, a lot of times people will get kind of mad about it, and I don't understand that. Like, it's like, you know, as a kind of like a kind gesture, and people just, I don't know anymore. It's like they think you're weird if you're doing something like that. Like if you're trying to help them, and I don't know, like, it's weird because people today are like so uptight too, and like I've had many cashiers at different places, right, like get all mad and stuff, and it's just like, I've even had like people before in like GameStop, right, like I'll ask, hey, you know, is the pre-order available for this game yet? And it's like, you know, they get all pissy and mad simply because they have to type something on a computer and look it up. Like, they don't even want to do the job right. And it's like, they'll get really pissy and cold with you just simply due to the fact that you asked them to look something up on the computer. And it's like, you know, that's kind of your job, so I don't know why you're being so darn cold about it, but like, I don't know, y'all, like, it's really weird, like, how people have really become, because another thing too is like, you know, you'll be like sitting here minding your own business, right? It's not hard to look up a game somebody wanted. Yeah, I mean it's pretty pathetic, honestly. But like, well, yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Like, I mean, and I mean the fact that they're just acting so cold about it, and it's like, you know, another thing too. Like, you'll go, like, say you go into a food bank, right? Like, a lot of people have had to use food banks. I've had to use them, you know, and before, and like, you know. Even when you go in there, like, especially if it's like full of people of a certain class, these people will look at you like you're just the scum of the earth, right? Like that you're just like an alien from another planet or something of the sort, like, and it's very draining and exhausting, to be honest. Like, there was this one time I went to Walmart, right, and I bought like, I don't know, like 10 or 11 cases of sparkling water, because that's like what I drink, right? And it was on Sunday, and this old lady was like, she's like, oh, I can't sell that to you, you know, we can't do alcohol on Sundays. And I was like, this isn't alcohol, like, and I guess she was old and whatnot, but like that was not really any reason to act cold just because I corrected her. Like, I don't know, like it was just really odd. It was very awkward, and like I said, people are just so uptight, right? And it's just, it's very tiring, because you'll sit here and it's like, you know, even when you try to help somebody, right? Like, say you try to help them, like, take their groceries in, or just help them with something, right? Oh, I don't need your help. Like, you know, it's like they get really freaking mad. Like, they get really cold about it, and like a lot of times, and it's like, yeah, man, I was just trying to help, dude. Like, not anything to get all uptight and mad about. Like, they should have sold you the sparkling water. That's not right. If they deny selling it to you. Well, they sold it to me because I corrected her, and I showed her on the box, because I showed it to her like she was stupid, right? And she got mad about it simply due to the fact that I corrected her, and her tone changed and all that mess, right? And was acting all cold. I'm going to use Sakura here, so if any Sakura haters ever see this video, you can get off the video now. Yeah, it's like, where have we gone as like humanity? Like, seriously, like what, I don't understand what the hell is, like, you know, another thing too is like people cannot agree to disagree anymore. Like, it's like, you know, nobody's able to do that. It's like, if you do that now, like, they just want to end your life, or like they hate your guts, and it's like, you know, start cussing at you, and, you know, start yelling, causing a scene. You know, this could be political wise or whatever wise. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous, man. Like, people have just gone so cold that it's not even funny, man. Like, it doesn't even seem believable. It's so bad. Like, you would kind of think it's a joke, and sounds like she doesn't like being corrected. It's nothing for her to be offended. These people are not chill. No, they're not. They're not chill at all. People are always uptight, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, I've had people just, like, look at me real cold, like, just in the grocery store, simply just because I'm like, hey, you know, I need through. Because, like, you know, I'm not going to be nice if someone's intentionally blocking the freaking, like, alley. like of the aisle that I need to go on, I'm not gonna be nice about that because that's common sense. You don't block the aisle unless you're a worker. You have no business doing that. Like, you know, it's common sense not to do some crap like that, right? And it's just, you know, I'm not going to be nice about it. Like, I mean, now if they're old or something too, I get it. You know, I'll be nice about it. But if they're young and just kind of talking, cutting up, and like just talking in the aisle and stuff, yeah, I'm not going to be nice about that because it's like, you know, there's a bunch of people trying to get in this aisle, and here you are sitting here just like, oh, you know, look at me, you know, I'm talking. It's like, you know, take that out in the parking lot or something, like, or move aside, like, or get out of the way, like, you know, something. Like, don't be so cold about it when somebody asks you to freaking move. Like, don't be surprised. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I'm sitting here talking. Don't mind the items that I'm blocking, but, oh, you need an item? Oh, how dare you, you know, need that item? It's like, I don't know. Like, it's just, people's just gone so cold in 2025. Like, you know, when I was younger, I mean, people were cold, but like nothing like it is today. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's amplified like billions of times, like greater now. And
Didn't believe Lady Tsunade's training was bad, did you?
it's just, I don't know. It's just, it really pisses me off because, you know, people, like, especially when like old people will try to like get through the aisle, right? These people will literally look at them all cold, and it's like, you know, these people are old. They're probably in pain, you know, they're probably hurting or something, and they probably don't feel like dealing with your BS, you know, and here you are just sitting here blocking the freaking aisle, and, you know, just sitting here just talking or gossiping or simply just staring at your phone, right? And then, you know, when you get told to move, get the hell out the way, you get all butthurt and pissy over it. And it's like, you know, what do you expect? Like, you know, do you even live in reality at this point? Like, I mean, damn dog. Bam. Yeah, like another thing too is like,
Too easy. Too easy.
you'll be like just sitting here and like, cause like, you know, like I have my, my selfie stick thing that I record certain types of videos with, right? Like, you know, like the Five Below video that I did, or the videos like of the gaming section in a Walmart, right? You know, and it's like, you know, you'll sit there and record like that, like, especially like in my town, like if it's in my town, you'll be walking down the road, right? And you'll be sitting there recording, and it's like these people will look at you like you're an alien from outer space. Like it's bothering them so bad to want to know what you're talking about, what you're doing. And it's like they look at you all cold and crap, like simply just because I guess they just don't know what the hell you're talking about, I guess. But it's just, I don't know, it's real weird. People's weird today, and it's not only that they're cold, it's they're real weird today. Like, you know, people, like I said, they're very uptight, and
Going to blow you away.
like I remember
My blood is boiling.
this one time,
Beat down.
like I went to GameStop, right, and this guy was giving me a problem simply because I wanted a event that they were doing for one of the DS Pokemon games, right? It's been years ago. But like this guy was so pissed off like that I wanted it. It was like, you know, he just started talking all this smack, like just talking all this stuff, was real mad sitting here, like it was just it was ridiculous. Like you know, people was even looking at him, and like, you know, the manager eventually had to get contacted, and it was just,
Too easy.
it was just stupid. Like, I was like, I told the manager, I said, I'm just wanting the event here, you know, basically in a nutshell, like, not trying to deal with any VS. Like, I just want to get my event card and go. But like, yeah, it's like another thing too is like, say you go to a church, right? And you ask for money, right? Oh man, yeah, you don't want to do that, because a lot of times, unless you're a certain type of status, you know, like I've seen people do it. Like, I've seen a lot of poor people, they will go to a church and try to get help with, you know, paying their bills or something, right? Because like churches used to do that. Churches don't even want to do that no more. Like, and it's like this money that they're taking from donations. It's like, you dang well know they're going on vacation with it. That's what they're doing. These people are able to pay these church bills. Like, it, with the other job that they do, trust me, they're doing it. Like, I mean, there might be some that's not doing it, that's struggling, but like, I say few and far between. But, yeah, it's like, I was talking to this person just yesterday, right, about the Discord server, and I was telling him some rules, and then he was just getting all kind of cold, like, and like, just like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna get off here now. Like, he kind of got mad, I guess, or something, like, I don't know, but like, and he was like, oh, it's good to meet you, and just kind of acting all fake and whatnot, but like, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, whatever, nope, come on, Borto. It's like, another thing too is like, if you, I'm going to talk about this too, it's like, say if you have like mental health issues, like depression, PTSD, anxiety, any of that kind of stuff, right, or, you know, whatever, autism, that's not a mental illness, but I'm just kind of naming it. These people will treat you very badly. Like, they will treat you very badly. And, you know, if you have a problem, they'll simply just tell you to suck it up, get over it. And it's like, you know, that's just really cold to say, you know. Like, I've even heard of people, like women, having miscarriages, right? And these very same people will tell them, oh, well, don't worry about it, you can have another one. And it's like, you know, do you realize, like, how bad that is to say? Like, it doesn't matter, like, what your, like, stance is on that, but, like, you know, to a person who genuinely wanted that child more than anything in the world, you mean to tell me you have the nerve to tell them, oh, well, you can just have another one? Like, do you understand how heartless and cold that sounds? Like, do you understand how much of an idiot you are just for simply saying some stuff like that? Like, I mean, it's just, it's completely stupid. Like, the way that people are, and they just, people are, they've lost it, y'all. They have completely lost it. Like, I'm convinced that they have lost it. And I even seen, like, there'll be people, like, get, like, attacked in broad daylight. And it's just like, you know, people will just sit there and just, they won't even care. And come on, guy. They just don't even care. And it's like, you know, that's another human being. Like, you know, how would you feel if that was, you know, you and nobody was, like, helping? How would you feel if, like, that was your kid and nobody was helping your kid, right? Yeah, it is sad. I agree. It's totally sad. Like, us as a species, like society, like human beings, they're cooked, man. Like, they're done. Like, they are cooked if they do not change their ways on certain things. Because, like, people today are like, I honestly did not think that in my lifetime people would become this type of cold-hearted individuals. Like, it's just, I would never in a million years think that this would happen in my lifetime. Like, but we're here now. There's nothing we can do about it. But I will say this. Another thing too is, like, if you, like, a lot of times if you show kindness or you be nice to these types of people, that even sets them off. Like, they'll just start, like, trying to pick a fight with you at this point. Like, they'll be sitting here yelling, be like, what the F did you say to me? Like, or, you know, some other kind of garbage that they're saying that, you know, that I don't really even care what they're saying, because it's not like that it's going to bother me any. But, like, it's just, I don't know, it really pisses me off, because it's like, you know, what happened to decency? What happened to respectfulness? Like, you know, what happened to respecting your peers? You know, no matter who they are, where they came from, you know, whatever political belief they are, religion, whatever. Like, what happened to just respecting everybody? Like, it's like, you know, that gone are the days that are like that, especially within the Western world. Like, that's mainly what I'm talking about here. But, like, people are cold everywhere, though. But, like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Bam. Yeah, it's just, I'll tell you this. Another thing, too, that really infuriates me is, like, if you're, like, walking on the side of the road, like, I've actually seen people, I've actually had this happen to me, actually. Like, if you're walking on the side of the road, and there's, like, say, like, a busted-up sidewalk or something that the city hasn't repaired, like, these people will get pissed off and honk, and then they'll be like, there's a effing sidewalk. And it's like, you know, you do realize I'm not going to walk up on a busted sidewalk. Like, I can walk wherever the hell I want, right? Like, it's just like, I don't know, the way that people are, like, they're so cold. And it's only going to get worse from here on out. I'm not going to sit here and tell you in this video that it's going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's going to get a lot worse. And people are going to become a lot more colder. And, you know, another thing, too, is, like, people who, like, I even seen a thing before, like, you know, people posting, like, these very cold pranks, too, like, online, right? Like, say there's, like, this guy or this girl, you know, say this woman's pretending like she's got another man and, like, trying to make the man jealous, or, like, vice versa, the man's trying to make the woman jealous, saying he's got another woman. Like, you know, that crap is not funny. Like, that's not funny at all. Like, if you truly loved and cared for your partner, why would you even pull some type of prank like that? Like, but see, even though you're doing it for views, it's still the same thing. Like, you know, like, that is a very cold thing to do. And, you know, people don't care. They don't care about helping homeless people, the needy, the people that are in desperate need of help. You know, you got, like, drug addicts who, like, the ones who are desperately seeking help, they can't get help because nobody wants to help them. And to me, that honestly just infuriates me, to be honest, to no end. It's like, you know, people today are just gonna get worse, y'all. It's not going to get any better, and I'll tell you this, like, I'm honestly kind of scared for, like, say, like 2050 or even 2040, like, or the 30s. Like, you know, if people are so cold now, then, man, like, you know, there's an old song, right? And it's like, you know, it's a song that's by a 90s grunge band called Soundgarden. And it's a song called Black Hole Sun. And the video used to creep the hell out of me out when I was young, because when I was young, it didn't make sense to me. And when I was young, I didn't really know what the song meant, obviously. I just really liked it. But, like, you know, now that I'm older and still listening to it, it's like, you know, that video makes so much sense. The lyrics make so much sense. Basically, what he's talking about in the song is how people have gone completely fake. Like, people are fake. And, you know, that was in the 90s. Like, let alone the 2020s. Like, it's way worse now than it was in the 90s. Like, without a shadow of a freaking doubt. And it's like, you know, it's just going to get worse from here on out. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And, you know, the best thing that you could honestly do, to be honest, is protect your peace, honestly. Because these people, they're not going to stop being fake. They're not going to stop being narcissistic. They're not going to stop being toxic. They're not going to stop being cold. They're not going to start caring. And, you know, be careful who you tell your problems to. Because, you know, if you know without a shadow of a doubt they don't care, even if you have some doubt, right? Like, if you have some doubt that you should tell, like, say, whoever a problem you're going through, don't tell them. Like literally, don't tell them. Because, you know, if you do, then you may have really got yourself in a bind here, because they could be gossiping about you. And plus, they ain't gonna care either. They're going to sit here and be glad that you're going through something. See, here's the thing. A lot of other people love to see people fall. That's another cold thing that's going on too, is like, you know, if you tell them your problems and, like, say they just start, like, talking about something, or say you're trying to share your good news, right, with somebody. You're trying to share your good news, right? I don't care what this good news is, whatever is good to you, right? Like, and what, like, I mean, like, you know, say like you're a dude, and then, like, you say you just proposed to your girlfriend, right? Or say, you know, you're a woman and you found out that, you know, you got this boyfriend now, or say, you know, you got pregnant, your husband got you pregnant or something, or, you know, say you're pregnant and, you know, you're happy about it, and it's like, you know, if people, like, no matter what it is, I mean, it could be, say you left the toxic family you had, and telling good news can make them jealous. Yes, that's the thing. I'm about to talk about that. So, if a person tells, like, good news, like I said, this could be even if you got, like, left a job, like a toxic job, and then got a better one or something. I mean, it could really be a lot of things. Say you got a new game you're just excited about, or, you know, say it's something, right? And it's like, you know, like, I've even had people tell me, it's like, you know, they'll sit there and start talking about something good that's happened to them. Do not trust these people. Like, do not trust them. If you tell them your good news, right, and they start talking about some other stuff, they're not only are they being dismissive, but they're mad that something good is going on with you. Because, see, if you notice, when you have something wrong, a lot of people, when they listen, they're listening because they want details to A, go and spread, and B, they want to know how bad and truly your suffering is, so they can say, well, I'm doing better than that person, you know, like, oh, look at that person, they're doing this. Like, there's a guy I watch, right, and he talked about he used to go to church, and he's still a Christian today, but he doesn't go to church, and you know, I don't blame him, but like the thing he was talking about is like this woman at the church, she went up to the pastor and was talking about how her husband and her were getting a divorce, right? And she thought she could confide in this pastor. Well, come to find out, you know, this guy, this YouTuber I watch, he caught the pastor, right, sitting here spreading this all over the church. Like, oh, did you hear that so-and-so's getting divorced? Like, you know, and just kind of praising it, like that they're happy that they fell, that something bad, like extremely bad, happened to them. And it's like, you know, obviously these people that are doing this are not of God, but like, this is how cold people are. They love it when something bad happens to somebody, and you know, it's completely stupid. Like, it makes no sense why you would want to be that way. Like, you know, that doesn't serve anything. It doesn't serve anybody. It just makes everything a lot worse, and it makes you look like a clown. Like, I mean, but then again, this is 2025, and we live in clown world. And, you know, I plan on talking about, like, sometime, I don't know if it'll be this week, but I plan on doing a video about Clown World in 2025/26, so, because it's already almost 26, right? So, you know, nothing's going to change in 26, so why the hell not? But, like, most stuff, they don't want us to be happy and want to be mesmerized. I don't know why, but I can't see your comment. Like, that's weird. That's all I can see of it. Like, can you try to type it again, if you don't mind? But like, yeah, it's like these people, they love to see you fall, and it's like, I have never been that way. Like, even if I disagree with someone politically, or, you know, on a religious stance, like, well, not necessarily like, or like a moral stance, or, you know, on a God stance or something, I'm not going to sit here and wish ill will on them. I'm not going to sit here and wish something bad would happen to them. Or, you know, if they came to me and said, oh, hey, you know, I'm struggling with something, I'm not going to sit here and laugh and be glad that they're going through that. Like, I would genuinely be there for them and talk to them. Like, you know, regardless if I can't see, you know, regardless if we can't see eye to eye on a lot of things, like, it's messed up that they don't want us to be happy. Yeah, well, that's all people, man. Like, most people, like, you'll have, like, your rare people, like me, or, you know, like my friend Rosa, or whatever, but it's like, you know, yeah, they want you to be miserable, like, completely. They want you to be miserable, and, you know, they love hearing your bad news. Like, seriously, they do. It's like they pretend like they don't. They'll be like, oh, you're being negative and this, but it's like, you know, in their head, they're sitting here thinking, oh, well, you know, this person's going through this. Oh, thank whatever, I'm not going through that, or ha ha ha, you know, look at that, they effed up, you know, like. And it's like, you know, it's like these people just honestly think they're perfect, and these people they're not perfect. They're far from it. Like, they're farther from it than a lot of other people, to be honest. Like, and it's very sickening that this has to be reality, because, you know, you should be able to confide in somebody, right? You should be able to sit here and talk to somebody. I don't give a crap what your political beliefs are or whatever. Like that's irrelevant, right? Like that stuff doesn't even matter. It's all garbage anyway. Like, you know, like like I said, what happened to decency and respect? Seriously, what happened to it? Because it's like it's completely gone. Like, I even seen, like, you know, a lot of parents, you know, a lot of parents don't need to be parents. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have seen people be so cold to their children for no reason at all. Like, there was this one time, like, I literally, it took everything in me and God holding me back to not say anything. Like, this woman was literally, I mean, cussing her little boy out. This boy was maybe like, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years old, and he got in the wrong door of the car, right? And like this mother just, I mean, started wailing into him, started like calling him a effing idiot, and like, I mean, she was cussing, and like, man, it was bad. And like, I thought to myself, man, like, you know, people are so cold. They're even so cold to little bitty children. And it's like, you know, it's sad. It really is sad. Like, because that shouldn't be a thing. Like, that should not be a thing. And it's not cool at all. Like, seriously, that kid is just a kid? Yeah, exactly. That makes me angry. Yeah, like, it made me angry too, but yeah, that's what I'm serious. Like, it was a kid, 7, 8 years old, and they were talking, like, just so bad to this child. Like, it was bad. Like, calling it all kinds of names and like, just, I don't know, like, it was all I could do to not say anything. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I about started wailing into this parent, like, with words, because I mean, it's like, you know, and then see, when you do that, that's when you gotta mind your own business, right? And it's like, you know, no, I'm not necessarily gonna mind my own business. Like, you know, there's a thing, you know, when you're acting like a clown like that, real loud like that, it's actually everybody's business who can freaking hear your clown ass, because, you know, you're bringing attention all to yourself. And, you know, it's like, what do you expect? Do you expect just people to just simply ignore you and just listen to you cuss this kid out, or just cuss this person out? It's like, you know, people have gone cold, y'all. They have gone cold. And this world is honestly not a safe place for a child. I'll say it again. It's not a safe place for a child. You know, in most areas, like, especially within the Western world. And I mean, I know there's some places it's pretty good to raise a child, but like, it's just, I don't know, it's just very sad that it's came to this. Like, where is oh, okay. I can't believe I lost Sasuke there for a minute. Like, I've even seen people do this in the store. Like, say their kid is crying, wanting something, right? And then they'll just start cussing them out. Like, because they won't stop crying, right? And it's like, you know, what the heck has happened? Like, how did we get so cold? How did people become so cold? And it's like, I don't know, it's just pathetic to me. But, like, I mean, I could go on all night, y'all, about stuff about people have gone cold. And another one is, like, you know, say that, like, a person, I'm trying to think of how to say this on YouTube due to YouTube policy. Like, I don't want to like. So say a person's thinking about like ending it. A lot of times, people won't even help them. Like, I'm being serious. Like, you know, like I'm talking about somebody who's in the middle of it. Like, people will literally just sit there and watch, like watch on, and it's like, you know, what are they hoping for? Are they hoping to see this person fall? Like, it really makes you wonder because, you know, that's common sense to care for someone like that. I don't care where you come from, you know, what your stance is or beliefs or whatever. You know, a life is a life, in my opinion. But a lot of people don't see it that way, and it's just, I don't know, it's very pathetic in my opinion, I guess. But like, I wish that things were better, but they're not. But like, yeah, you gotta protect your peace, you know, make sure, because these people that are cold, they'll try to take everything from you. They will bleed you dry. Like, I'm not even joking. They will. They will make up all this stuff about you. And when you're in desperate need of help, they will not be there to help you. And it's just like, it's just very sad. Like,
strength is far inferior to the ability of the Uchiha.
I mean, no, it's like certain things you gotta be like cold on. Like, there's a difference between being cold and cold-hearted. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I'm not talking about like being cold to people, but like being cold in a sense to protect your peace and your well-being from being used, you know, stuff of that nature. But like, you don't just like, you're not acting like that though. You're not acting like a clown, you know, and you're not sitting here just cussing everybody out. And it's just, I don't know. I wish things were better. I really do. And I just don't think it's going to get any better, y'all. I really don't. But yeah, like, try to, I will say this, y'all. Try not to, like, get around these people, obviously. These people are completely miserable, to be honest. Like, even though that may not seem like it, but that's why they act this way, is because they're completely miserable with their own life. They're not happy with their life. You know, regardless of the front or the facade or the mask that they put on, the stuff they put on social media or whatever, it's all a facade, right? And don't believe the illusion that these people will show you, because, you know, inside, these people are very miserable people. And it's just, it's pathetic. Like, but I'm probably used to being cold. I mean, well, they want to be. Like, they simply just want to be cold. Like, they I guess these people just hate the world and everybody in it or something. I don't know, but like, it's just, I feel like people have lost sight on what matters due to social media, materialism, you know, politics, religion, you know, you name it. Like, and it's like, you know, when I'm talking about religion, I'm talking about organized religion, right? Like, I'm not talking about necessarily Jesus Christ or nothing, because like I said, I'm a Christian myself, so. But like, it's just, I don't know, like, it makes me wonder if people honestly really just got more colder after COVID, because it definitely seems that way. But people have been getting cold for a long time now, like years, even before COVID. Like,
Just let him protect me.
but it just keeps getting worse. And you know, it's like you're sitting here thinking, well, when will the nightmare end? When will... It's almost like, you know, you feel like you're like in that movie Nightmare on Elm Street, right? That you feel like Freddy Krueger's just got you in some sort of nightmare, and it's like, you know, every day you wake up and it's like, nope, nah, it ain't no nightmare. These people are truly cold. And it's like, you know, you got to stay safe out there, man. You got to guard your peace, your heart, your sanity, your mental health. Like, let me tell you something. As far as your mental health goes, and this goes for everybody, I don't care where you come from, whatever, your mental health is number one. Like, when it comes to dealing with this kind of stuff, like, keep your peace, keep your mental health. Because if you let that go and they get to destroy that, they've already won. They've already got you. And it's like, you know, don't let them do that. But yeah, anyway, it's a crazy world we live in, y'all, and it makes me wonder, you know, like, it seems that if something is not done, like, I honestly feel like humanity will simply destroy themselves if something is not done, because, you know, people are so cold now. It's like the only thing they want out of you is to get what they can out of you. That's it. They don't want to genuinely know you as a person. Like, a lot of women are doing this to men. There's even men doing this to women, you know, in the dating market. Even if after they got married, it's like, you know, a lot of the women's married for money, or, you know, the man is married for some stupid reason. And, you know, it's... Come on, Amaterasu, get out of here. But, like, yeah, it's wild, y'all. It's a crazy world. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this one here. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this. I mean, there's a lot more I could say, and I probably will do a part 2 to this sometime. But, yeah, I want to... I do want to say this. Tomorrow is going to be stream and chat. I would have got on earlier, but I was kind of watching one of my favorite YouTubers. She was carving a pumpkin for Halloween and all that stuff. So yeah, it was a really good stream, and all that stuff. So yeah. Just remember to stay safe out there, protect your peace, your mental health, and if you do need help, don't be afraid to reach out if you're part of my YouTube community. And like I say all the time, you know, if you want to join the Discord server, I'm just a contact away, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here, like I said, and God bless you all, and I will see you all next time. Peace.